Hello everyone, hope all of you are doing very good. See, I'm making this video in order to announce the answer writing or PYQ analysis course. The sociology exam has just concluded. I looked into both paper 1 and paper 2, and it gives me great joy to share with all of you people that most of the questions, they were on predictable lines, and we have been working very hard from the past 2 months in the conduct of mains 2025 test series, and the review that I'm getting from the students who subscribe to it is phenomenal. They were able to do very well in this examination. Paper 1 was pretty much along expected lines, very doable, and in fact most of the question, 100% of the paper 1, it came directly from the test series, right? However, one can argue that the questions were on predictable lines, questions were easy, but 95% of the questions we discussed it during the test series and the PYQ analysis course for mains 2025 examination. And also notes were also provided to the students, handwritten notes were also provided to the students, and some of the questions were exactly framed in the manner the way they were being asked in the mains 2025 test series. Paper 2, it was difficult in comparison to paper 1, but it was more analytical, but it was still very doable. So the people who subscribe to the test series and who have watched my paper 2 lectures on the website, they were able to do relatively very well in paper 2 as well. So I'm sharing this because we have been putting in a lot of hard work. Both me and the students who were part of this mains 2025 test series, and there was a lot of struggle, lot of hard work, lot of sacrifice which was involved here. So I was not even able to sleep well, putting in 14-15 hours daily, so as to ensure that their examination it goes well. So we were able to discuss around 180 PYQs, 90 PYQs of paper 1 and 90 PYQs of paper 2, and I provided them ready-made notes for these 180 questions, right? So anyways, I am here to discuss the test series or answer writing program for mains 2026 students. See, I want to discuss some of the features. First, I am not a man of too many words. I believe in silent hard work. So if some of you students were very much serious about sociology and who want to do or cover 250 questions or PYQs in next 5 months, I'll advise you to join this answer writing program. So I do not believe in selling my courses or putting too much sensationalism while announcing any particular course. I think we should be grounded, we should have humility, and we should not be shouting over the top regarding how we were able to do, and things like this. So some of the features that I want to share that regarding the upcoming courses, we'll be discussing around 250 PYQs, right, over the course of next 5 months. So there will be around 25 tests. Each test will consist of around 10 questions, right? 25 tests, each test will consist of 10 questions, and out of these 10 questions you have to write 5 questions. So out of these 10 questions, 7 will be 10 markers and 3 will be 20 markers. So you have to attempt 4 10 markers and 1 20 marker in this short test. Right? Time allotted will be 45 minutes. However, I will be discussing with you all the 10 questions, right? But I will be evaluating those 5 questions which you will be writing. Now apart from that, firstly we will cover paper 1, in which I will discuss around 125 PYQs. So there will be around 13 tests of paper 1. So paper 1, it will the test pertaining to paper 1, it will span over 2.5 months up till mid-November, and for paper 2 I'll discuss around 125 PYQs as well, and the structure is similar to that of paper 1. So for the next 2.5 months after paper 1, we'll be discussing paper 2 PYQs. So from mid-November to January last, we'll be able to discuss 125 PYQs of paper 2 as well, right? So I have shared with you the detailed schedule in the PDF. So I'll advise you to go through it, and there will be 2 full-length tests at the end of this answer writing program. See, I believe the fact that, you know, my experience with the people who have written mains 2025 is some students were able to, you know, improve to a significant extent. And initially I awarded them 80 marks and they were able to, you know, increase their marks to 125, 130 by the time they reached the, you know, the final phase of the mains 2025 test series. I think there is a significant scope to improve your answers. Any answer, you know, it consists of any good answer, it consists of 3 main features. First is content, you should be writing a good content. Second is structure, how you will be structuring it. And the third is how you will be presenting it. For example, in form of examples, flowcharts, diagrams. So we will deal with all these 3 aspects of your answer writing. Now this test will be conducted in online mode. Right? So I'll form a Telegram group of all the people who are going to join this test series. I'll be sharing all the updates in that separate Telegram group. Right? And I'll be providing you the question paper, and then you have to write answers, and then you have to scan these answers, and then you have to share these scanned PDFs with me, and I'll give you the feedback before the next test. The test dates are flexible. However, I will advise you to keep pace with this test. And I am of the opinion that, you know, if we collectively will be able to, you know, do hard work for the next 5 months, you will gain extreme confidence in sociology. Right? Anyways, for the next mains, again, there is time constraint. You will not get too much time between prelims and mains. So I'll advise you to, you know, finish the entire sociology prior to your prelims preparation. Now, at the end of this test series, see, I'll be discussing the test and I'll be providing you, I'll be discussing these test questions either on the board. So I'll be providing you the screenshot of the board, or I'll be giving you the handmade written notes. See, I do not believe in these, you know, model PYQs. I think they are a scam. You know, I am of the personal opinion that one should not be looking into the ready-made solutions for PYQs. They are mostly a scam. Now, most of the PYQ solutions that you buy from the market. Now, at the end of the test series, right, you will have a data bank of 250 PYQs, 250 questions. And through discussion of all these questions, we'll be covering, consolidating and revising the entire syllabus. Right. So I'll be, you know, compiling at the end of test series all these questions, and the notes that I'll be providing you pertaining to each of this question, they will also be compiled in one single PDF, in one single consolidated PDF at the end of this test series or this answer writing or PYQ analysis program. So you will get, you know, notes somewhere between around it will be around 350 pages, right? For the current batch mains 2025 test series, I have provided notes of around 280 pages in which we discussed 180 questions. For you, it will be around 350 pages because we'll be discussing more number of questions. Okay. Then I'll advise you to subscribe to it fast because the seats are going to be limited here. Right? I can handle only particular number of students. Apart from this, I think most of you will find it. Most of the details you will find it in the PDF test. Okay. So there are certain objectives that I want to attain. I want to enrich your content. I want to make you confident in sociology. See, one thing is you are absorbing the concepts, and it's a different ball game altogether how you are representing your answers on a sheet of paper, and that too in a manner, you know, that you are able to gain the confidence of the examiner, right? That you are able to influence the examiner in your favor, right? So, you know, people send me some questions, sir, please look into it and please suggest some improvements. See, this is not how it goes. No, it's an incremental process, right? It's a sort of dialectics. You'll write something, I'll give you feedback. Then there will be some loopholes into it. Then you'll write something, I'll give you feedback. So you have to, as vehicle says, that you will reach that stage of perfection over a period of time. So if you are really serious and if you can put in a lot of hard work, I'll advise you to join this program. Right? So this is something that I wanted to discuss. Detailed PDF, I'll provide it in the pinned comment. So those of you people who have not joined the Telegram group, I'll also share the link of the Telegram group, right? So you can join that as well. Then, right, I have written my phone number as well as email. So those who want to inquire about it can write the email to me, or they can message me on WhatsApp or Telegram on the provided number, or they can reach out to me through this Telegram group as well, right? So I hope that it's a journey that, and I hope that we'll be able to enjoy the next 5 months of this PYQ analysis and answer writing program.